What's up, guys? So I know I promised this video last week, and I did take this video on Friday, so technically this is take two. Somewhere along the way between here and the little room, I don't know if my thumb accidentally hit the stop button. I don't know if it just stopped recording. I couldn't tell you. About 15 minutes into it, just stopped recording. And I had more than enough space on my phone. So I deleted videos, pictures, all kinds of games and apps and shit. And I had like 100 gigs free total on my phone. So I knew it wasn't going to take anywhere near 100 gigs. So I don't know what the fuck happened. And I didn't realize it until I got home Friday. Because after I took the video, Gina wanted to go out. So I was like, okay, I'll upload it when I get home. I get home, and whatever, and I'm looking like 12 minutes. I'm like, wait, I did like almost an hour. And then, sure enough, you can see where it stopped, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So yesterday, me and Gina had plans, and I was planning on waking up early to do what I had to do down here, take the video, and I woke up like 9:30. And by that point in time, Gina was already up, and she's like, let's leave. So I was like, fuck. So here we are, it's Sunday morning, it's like, I don't know, 8:30, something like that. So here we are. A lot of this video is going to be the same as the shit I put up over the last couple months, like the shit that I got. So I'm going to try and get everything again. Some people might be watching for the first time. If you are, sweet, subscribe, because I'll be posting more nonsense, because that's what I do. So yeah, basically up here is, nothing's changed really. My pops, my Laurel and Hardy shit, an original March of the Wooden Soldiers poster. Just, again, shit you get from Spirit Halloween. My poster's autographed. Andrew Bransky signed that one. Tyler Main signed that one. And Derek Mears signed this one and this one. And looking back at it now, I kick myself in the ass. I should have gotten Chainsaw Massacre beginning poster, and I should have gotten the Halloween 2 poster signed. I'm an idiot. The one poster I regret not getting signed. And it's not, this one is starting to bug me more and more as the days go on. The first Monster Mania me and Gina did was March of 2009. And Steve Dash was there, Richard Brooker was there, CJ Graham was there, Derek Mears, Steve Dash, yeah, those four Jasons were there, and Betsy Palmer. I should have got a Friday the 13th Part 1 poster. And had all the Jasons and Betsy Palmer sign it. I would have had everybody on it because I met Steve Dash, Warrington Gillette, Richard Brooker, Ted White. Even though it's not really Jason, the guy that played Jason in Part 5, I forgot his name. CJ Graham, Kane Hodder, Ken Kurzinger, whatever his name is, I don't pronounce the last name, and Derek Mears. I met all those Jasons, and Betsy Palmer, who is so nice. And I'm sitting there, I'm talking to her, I'm saying to myself, like, this is fucking Jason's mother. She killed motherfuckers, then got her fucking head chopped off. I'm like, it was crazy. I can't believe I was fucking 16 years ago. It's insane. Jesus Christ, I was fucking, 35? 36. 36. Wow, I was a youngin'. So yeah, nothing really here has changed. Just, I should have that signed by what's his name. The guy that plays hard. I forgot his name. David something. I don't fucking remember. Okay, yeah, nothing really new here. The same shit. You guys saw all this. Spirit by Me is opening supposedly tomorrow. Let's see how that goes. And you got up here. I still gotta get the ash chainsaw. That's not Andrew Bransky. I wish we used a darker, more like a brighter blue marker, but is what it is. That's an extra. I have 2 stripes only because my wife's friend got me. My wife Gina got me a stripe and a regular gremlin. Her friend was supposed to get me the flashy gremlin, if I recall correctly, but she got me a stripe. Had she gotten me a regular gremlin, that'd have been sweet. So, but I'll take this. I'm cool with this. Just put them right here. It's cool. Let them sit there. Yeah, you guys saw all this. I don't know if you guys saw this one. It's a custom made. Gina got this to me years ago for Christmas. So, all right, let me zoom out a little bit now because I don't need the flash. Over here. Not this fucking thing. Yep, zoom out. Turn the flash off. There we go. There we go. All right, now we're cooking. I want to put these in. I didn't plug the lights in. Hold on, let me plug the lights in real quick. Hold on. All right, there we go. I've had to plug these in. I'm shot. So they're making a Chucky light and a Ghostface light. I saw them on Spirit Halloween's website one day last week. The only thing that annoys me out of these lights is art, because you have to physically hit a little button and click, turn it on. But Killer Clowns, Michael, Pennywise, and Sam, you just plug them in and bleep, they go on. So, but yeah, same shit. You know, they're making a Glenda, like that Chucky. They're making a Megan, same size. And somebody posted a picture of a Chucky wrapped up with the mask on. So I gotta find out what. So I told Gina when we go, I said, I'm spending money. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear shit from anything about this. But I'm buying shit. Okay, fine. I don't want to do anything for my birthday this year. I want to keep my birthday like just, we're supposed to do a Halloween thing in South Jersey. I'm gonna dress up as Boba Fett. I already told Gina this. I said, I'm gonna dress up as Boba Fett and going. She said, fine. So that should be fun. It's the last Saturday of September. 27th, I believe, 28th, 27th, whatever the last Saturday is, I don't fucking know. So, but yeah, my Jason and my leather face. I got a question about these real quick. These were made by someone, or a Facebook page called Life Size Horror. Yeah, called Life Size Horror. They made these two. They made Sam. They made, who else did they make? They made a Michael and a Freddy, but I had to stop making them because people were complaining, like, oh, it's illegal, so. But yeah, find them on Facebook. They're good. They do good shit. They made my Sam. So same again. This is the same shit you guys already saw, but for people who are new to the page, new to the Facebook page, YouTube page. I'm supposed to go to Monster Mania on Friday. Only reason not the only, but it's a reason. Because the only mask I don't have signed here is a Part 3 mask. Because I met Richard Brooker. Even I met him. He was doing another convention. And he had passed away before the convention. So I didn't get the mask signed. But I'm going to get a Part 3 mask. Which basically is this mask without obviously the X mark from Part 4. So the guy that played his stunt double in Part 3 is going to be at Monster Mania. So I get him. And I'm going to get Larry Zerner, who played Chelly, who literally Jason killed for the mask. So I'm going to get both of them to sign it. But the problem is, I don't want to drive 2 hours and change all the way down to Cherry Hill to get those two and Judge Reinhold, who played Rosewood in Beverly Hills Cop. And he was also in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So a friend of mine's supposed to go. If he goes, I'll drive an hour to him, hour and change to him, and let him drive the rest of the way. But he don't let me know if he's going yet. So as soon as he lets me know if he's going or not, I'll be happy. I really, really, really don't want to drive that far for 3 people. So, but yeah, that's that. Again, more shit. Just, I've added so much shit to this fucking room. It's not even fucking funny. You don't see all that Freddy glove signed, the knives are signed, that mask is signed by the kid that played Michael Myers. As a kid in Rob Zombie's Halloween. Let's go in here. You guys seen all this? I put the Harry Warden over there. I mean, you guys see a lot of this already, so. Same stuff. That's for sale if anybody's interested. Let me know. He did a signing with American Icons, American something autographs a couple of years ago. So I mailed this in 2 figures in. She signed it right there. And I put a note. I said, please have him sign between the skull and the SOB. What I should have did was say, take up all the space you need, so he would have been bigger, but it is what it is. So anybody's interested in that, again, the rest of the figures too are still available. Just Send me something, comment with your some kind of social media or your email. I'll contact you. I have a lot of autograph stuff. Everything's on the fucking up and up. They'll all pass any authentication company, JSA, CSA, YMCA, whatever the fuck one you want to use. I don't care. But they will pass with fucking flying colors. My Spawn figures, which I'm still... it's crazy because this December will be 30 years that I started collecting Spawn figures. I'll tell a story real quick. There used to be a comic book store in my neighborhood called Hall of Justice. And my brother had to bring his truck to the mechanic, which was like 2 blocks away, so my brother had to pass by it. My brother walked in, and, you know, he knew I collected. At the time, I was collecting Star Line figures. That was my first collection. I'll get to those in a second. And, yeah, he went in there, and he saw them, and he bought Spawn, the original Spawn, medieval Spawn. He bought, where are we? How do I have it right here? He bought that Spawn. He bought the medieval Spawn. He bought Clown. He bought Clown. He bought Malebolgia. And it was either Pilot Spawn or Commando Spawn. One of those Spawns he bought. He gave it to me for Christmas in '95. So literally 30 years collecting Spawn figures. This isn't even all of them. This isn't even close to all of them. Oh, God. Thank you. Holy shit. Oof. Because I didn't want to put doubles out. Like, I have a lot of doubles of figures, like Zombie Spawn has doubles and fucking, you know, like this one. Like, they made one, see, when he has no mask on. They made one with a mask on. And they made the Halloween Spawn one with the mask. No, this one has no mask on. This one mask off. So the regular one of this was mask on. And the Halloween Spawn was mask off. But they made Walmart versions of the Halloween Spawn with the mask on and Santa Spawn with the mask off. And I remember that was the first trade I ever did on the old Spawn message board. I traded a bunch of old Hasbro's, the WWF figures, to a guy in, God, was it Tennessee, Kentucky? He was somewhere in that vicinity. I gave him like 5 or 6. I don't know who the fuck they were. It was like Hogan, Warrior, Macho Man. For these two. Brand new in the box. I fucking ripped them open. I was like, God, it was fucking 22 years ago already. Holy fuck. Damn, I'm getting old. So the guy that made me this made another one. And it's fucking sweet. But I don't have the money right now to buy it. And I told him, I said, listen, if you can wait till like October, I'll fucking buy it. You open it up. It lights up on the inside. You got a different keypad. There's like little, like I can't get a word. I'm fucking drawing a blank. Like wear marks on the sides, like rust on the bottom, like water was building up and shit. It's really fucking cool. And he's gonna said he'd charge me exactly what I paid for this one. Guy was mad. That was awesome. And I said, if you still have it, I'm not gonna have him make it. But if it comes October, and he still has it, I'm buying another one. I'll stick it somewhere else. I don't care. It'd be fucking sweet to have 2 of them. That'd be fantastic. Have a whole bunch. So. What else I got going on over here? You seen Pennywise, Stormtrooper. I know I was supposed to make him a Sand Trooper in like fucking April, and here we are in August, and I still haven't done it yet. But I will do it. He will be made into a Sand Trooper. That's a promise. Whenever I get around to doing it, I gotta get the money to buy the backpack, the blaster, the shoulder pieces on eBay. But the blaster, I was talking to I was gonna meet Mel Gibson at the Philly Fan Expo in May. And the 501st Legion was there. I said, I got a question. I said, I have this, I told him, I said, I got this, the Home Depot one. I want to make him a Sand Trooper. How do I get the backpack and the blaster? He said, you got to go on Etsy. He goes, they'll probably have to mail it to you in pieces. You got to put it together. I'm like, I'm fucking horrible with that shit. So once I get the money, I'm going to start looking into it because I don't want to do it. I don't want to start asking questions now. And I'm not like that. If I ask a question about something, I'm not going to leave you hanging about it, for fucking 3 months. Oh, hey, I remember I messaged you a couple months ago. That ain't me. If I ask you about something and I'm interested, I'm paying you on the spot. So I don't want to fucking jerk people off. My Harry Warden. The thing's so fucking sweet. Oh my God. The blood thing. It was actually funny because Friday night we came home and there was not a fucking thing on television. And Gina goes, we watched the Practical Jokers. And then Gina says, you watch what you want to watch. I'm going to go on my phone. I said, fine. So I'm like, I got nothing on DVR to watch. I'm like, let me search movies. I searched the movie on my TV, and my boy Valentine wants to see it. Because every time I searched for it, it was always a 2009 remake, which is not horrible, but it's there's no story to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least the original, there was a story build up. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm fucking stupid. I don't fucking know. You guys seen all this? Moved it all back. Hopefully, soon, I get the Conan, the Ghostface, the Howling. And I know that's from PCS. And I know that one of the Predators are supposed to ship from Prime 1. It's either the Scar or the Celtic. And Gina said I got a look on her sideshow because she don't remember if she ordered me the Chopper Predator. So she said if it's not sold out, then she didn't order it. She's gonna order it. We get paid in October. So, but yeah, that's this stuff. Seen all this already. My art and see, I can put Harry Ward in here, but he's too big. He'll cover space. I don't want to. I'd rather just leave him where he is. Wrestling figures I still do have. Again, these are all for sale. I like to sell. Those are all the LJNs. I would love to keep that as a complete set because literally all but Eddie Guerrero is signed. I have the Undertaker 3-pack. I have the Warrior, Ultimate Warrior. I have 3 single Taker figures, a regular classic, the one to 3000, and the one to 100. They're all autographed. Everything here is autographed except for one figure. Test. Top corner right there next to Kali. Right there. Test was supposed to do a convention, and he passed away before the convention. So, you guys seen all this. I tell everybody when we come down here to play games, watch for this machete. I don't need you fucking clipping it and breaking my Jason. I'll fucking snap your head off. Let me show you this real quick, my game. So you can do the recent, right? Which is pretty sweet. You go to recent, you hit that, and then you go to Star Wars, because I was playing Star Wars. But I'll show you something pretty sweet. Even Gina said this is the best game you got, like as far as coolness, because that's 5,000 games on it. She was down here last week playing games, and it was pretty funny. She pulled up a stool and just sat down. Then she complained that her ass hurt. I'm like, what do you mean your ass hurt? You sit on a bar stool. Oh, bitch! I put it on fucking easy. Now check this out. This is what I love about this particular cabinet, and of all the ones I have. So remember, this is for Super Nintendo. You start off with a Do and C, right? All right, so you hold that button down, right? You hold it down. Comes up. Go down to load state. Hit that. Nope, wrong button. You hit that. You hit OK. Bang. I'm over here now. But my mistake is that I saved it here. I should have said the beginning of the beginning board, because now I lose the gun. Watch. I'm in the middle here. So the gun that I get is a missile gun, not... Let me do. Since it's heat seek, I can just... Oh, this is a heat seeker. The other one's heat seeker. Come on, you motherfucker. This is a heat seeker. I just gotta keep jumping. But I'm losing more energy than he is. So, yeah. And now it sucks is that was my last guy. So now I gotta go through the whole thing over again, start doing C, but then hit start and whatever. Okay. I start a lot of figures. I told the story. I'll tell it again real quick. 94 came out of I I came out of McDonald's in my neighborhood, and I just got wrapped for my snake. And I come out of McDonald's, and I look to my left, and I see this bunch of stuff. I'm like, what is that? I walk down, just to be, nosy. And I walked in, this place called Toy Kitty House in Richmond Hill, Queens. Still there, which is crazy. And I walked in, it was like 95% like baby stuff, cribs and strollers and all that shit. But they had a little section to the corner, probably maybe as big as this, if I recall correctly. It's a long time ago. And they had X-Men stuff. I didn't collect that stuff. But I seen Mike Richter. And at the time, Rangers had just won the Stanley Cup that prior June. This is October. So they had Mike Richter, they had Tom Barrasso, and they had Arturo Survey. I bought those three. So technically, that Mike Richter, that Tom Barrasso, and that Arturo Survey. Those are the first three figures I ever bought in 1994. That I started collecting with. Not counting when I was a kid. You guys seen this, my Ninja Turtles. So mad they didn't make the rest of them. Art's still here. He's staying here for now. Yeah, again, you guys seen a lot of this. One thing about this, two things about this that annoy me. Two things, and they're not even major things. Actually, I was not long enough. That annoys me. Why? At least add another foot to it easily. That's number one. Number two, Velcro, the back of the pants. So it sticks. That one went. That one keeps moving forward. Velcro there, Velcro on the shoe. Done. 2 seconds. You guys seen all this. That's my actual Harry Warden costume, which I'm excited to wear now. Actually, the helmet, the mask, the light, that's all mine. That was custom made. That I made myself. I actually had a base made by some guy in Canada like a couple of years ago. And then I went and bought a mannequin head, and I threw the balaclava on it. I bought a black mannequin head, and I put the balaclava. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it fucking wrong because I'm an idiot. And I kind of just, the mask is leaning on a battery pack. If I move the battery pack, it's gonna fall. I tried hot gluing it, it's too heavy. The couple of times I do wear that mask for Halloween. Let me tell you something. That front of that mask, with the round silver thing, it weighs your fucking neck down. So you're fighting, you're not fighting, but after an hour or so wearing that, your neck is fucking really, it hurts. Not like, oh my God, I mean, neck surgery hurt, but you're a little sore. So I gotta get back into that. My Ultimates. I can't believe I have so many fucking Ultimates. I never thought I'd have this fucking many. People are like, well, we have Predator and Alien, because I like the old Alien and Predator packaging. The clamshell and the card back. And plus they're just remaking them. It's not like they're making new Predators. I have all the ones. We'll get down there, I'll show you. Gina likes his art, actually, real quickly down here. And she goes, oh my God, he looks so cool. She took the glasses off and put them on. I'm like, really? Why do you wear them when we go out, go out, oh, do it in Christmas time. I'm like, this fucking lady. Shot. My movie maniacs are crazy. 98. It's October. It'll be fucking 27 years. Which is fucking crazy. They, and then you got fucking, that Michael and this Freddy, 25 years ago, October, they came out. I got them. I went to a KB, I don't know what a KB was, looking for Movie Maniac Series 3. Because at the time, Series 3, the hardest ones to get were, I believe it was Ash and Snake Plissken. Ash was impossible to find. But Ash definitely the one. I'm pretty sure Snake Plissken was the other pain in the ass to find. Like the Two Things, the Fly, Edward Scissorhands. They were all over the place. Shaft, I got lucky and found them on my first try. But I couldn't find Snake and Ash. And I had gone into KB and looking. And I believe I did find Snake Plissken that day. If I recall correctly, it's a long time ago. And I looked up and I see the top of the box. And I'm like, what is that? I pulled it down and I'm like, oh, it was Freddy Krueger. I look at the back and I see a Michael Myers. I'm looking and there was only one Michael Myers up there. There was like 4 or 5 Freddy Kruegers. I remember. And $25 fucking dollars. 25. Dos. Cinco. I know 25 is in the. I'm just going. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I can barely speak fucking English. I'm not gonna learn that language now. Too old for that shit. So that was 2000. And then 01 was Leatherface and Ash. I found Leatherface, Ash, and the Jaws box set at a GameStop at Route 22 in Union. They were $25 each. 25. Yeah. Good luck finding that thing for $100 now. And it's autographed by Richard Dreyfuss, too. I got him in Monster Mania. I mean, at Chillard in 2008, I believe it was. And then the next year, 2002, they made Edward Scissorhands. But I didn't think he'd go with my collection. I didn't think he'd flow with the thing. So I never got him. And 2 years later? Yeah, 2 years later, there was a toy store in Bloomfield called Zone for Toys. It's on Bloomfield Avenue. And they had it there for $30. I'm not gonna get them. And then one day I went in there and had a clearance table, and there was Scissorhands for $15. I'm like, I'm getting them now. But I'm a schmuck because I didn't know it. If you guys have it with Scissorhands, the 18-inch one, side of his leg is a little holder for a little knife. I threw the knife with the box. I didn't realize the knife was there. So everybody's always like, oh my God, you have the knife? I'm like, I'm not selling them. If I do sell them, whatever, with fucking kids. Make your own knife. It's called a 3D printer. Make your fucking own knife. My box sets. It's just crazy. Some of the shit that I paid retail for is going for. Paid $50 for that fucking Cinnabite Blair when it first came out. Paid fucking $25 for the Michael Myers. Paid $25 for the fucking Chainsaw Massacre. Which, funny enough, Spencer sold that. They had it behind the counter because they said it was too graphic. Yeah, okay, too graphic. Your sister's too graphic. I walked in. I'll never forget that day. And I walked in. It was the Willowbrook Mall in Wayne. And I used to, even though I lived in Queens at the time, I would just get on the bus and go to that mall because they had a Suncoast, they had a KB, they had two FYEs, they had Spencer's, they had Hot Topic, they had another store. I didn't even, Electronics Boutique, I think, was still there at the time, but I'm not sure about that. So just make a day of it. And they had a food court. So I would literally make a whole day of it. Got my MP3 player, bring my chargers with me, and just whatever. And I'm walking in, and was like, can I help you? I thought, oh yeah, you guys got the Chainsaw Massacre box there with the guy at the table? Oh yeah, we have it behind the counter. We can't put it on because it's too gory for kids to see. Really? Turn your fucking TV on, stupid. There's worse shit on television. Fucking morons. Yeah, so fucking $50 I paid for fucking Pinhead. $50 I paid for Chatter. The day I'm gonna tell a story. I'm gonna be done with this area. The day I bought Chatterer, he's a pain in the ass to stand up. If you look, his kind of legs a little crooked. You gotta kind of like pivot his legs. So he's like, it's hard to explain. If you have Chatterer, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got him. Put him on the fucking shelf. My 18-inch figures. I'm all excited. I got Chatterer. Oh my God! It was January. It was right before the Super Bowl 2004. So our Super Bowl was who? It was the Panthers and the Patriots. Yeah, it was like that Wednesday before. I was all excited. Put him on a shelf. I go sit on the couch, watch TV. 15 minutes past, I hear, boom! I said, what the fuck was that? He took a dive. And thankfully, nothing broke. He landed on his back. Like, he did a swanton bomb. He did a Jeff Hardy move from the top of the thing. Landed on his back. So he didn't break. Thank God. So, all right, enough of that. Spalding. Again, everything's still the same here. My Michael Myers thing. My Freddy Krueger statues. My Universal Monsters. I actually have to put... Oh, this fucking guy fell again. This fucking guy drunk last night. He was drinking with Mole Man, but Mole Man's a professional drinker. Nosferatu can't hang. Anybody fall? No, it fell. Okay, good. I said for Universal Monster pops out the cartoony looking ones, like the hand painted ones. I still get the Wolfman though. I gotta grab him. And I still gotta get this one. I gotta get Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde of these. But he's pretty expensive, so I don't know if I want to spend the money on it. They're making new keychains this year. Again, Spirit opens tomorrow. I'll be doing a video, if not tomorrow, Tuesday of all the horse shit I'm buying from fucking Spirit. I already told Gina, I said, I don't want to hear nothing. No, don't want to hear it. Because you're coming in with me. I said, you're going to buying shit too. So shut your face. But yeah, just same shit I've had. You guys have seen a lot of this shit. For people that are new to the page, thank you again. If you're watching this for the first time, fantastic. I hope you come back because I just babble and say stupid shit, and some people find it funny. Some people might not find it funny. I'm just not here to please everybody. I do what I can, and if you laugh, you laugh. If you don't laugh, then I don't know what to tell you. I know for a fact, I could guarantee it. If my father still alive, this would be his favorite. Out of everything Universal Monsters on top, this would be his favorite. I will bet everything I own, and I own a lot of shit, this would be his favorite. Guaranteed. My dad would love this thing. Because the main three here, Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, the main three are here. And if technically it's what a mummy and then a creature. And then I joke about it and say, now Nosferatu looks like my brother Peter. My brother Peter got a big nose. It's a guinea thing. And I get my brother the bald head, so we joke about it. He's mad. My brother was like my dad. He could dish it out and just fucking bash the fuck out of you. But when you go back at him, he gets all... I'll take it and dish it. Because you give it to me, I'm going to put it in the pot, stir it up, and go back at you way worse. And you're going to fucking, 9 times out of 10, you'll be like, oh, it's fucked up. I can't say what I would usually say because I'll probably get thrown off fucking YouTube, but I don't want to get thrown off here. I've had this account for fucking 19 years already. My Jason's, my George stuff. My Lord of the Rings down there, my Ash, my Cobra Commander. Same shit. Cult Classics, my Universal Monsters. Oh, I didn't get the fucking Ben Cooper figures. So I got the Ben Cooper, I did that. It's all done. So basically it's a series. And the glow-in-the-dark ones that I'm doing like the movie ones. So I got to look up and see who I need. I know the series with Tarman is hitting Target. Tarman, Target. See what I did there? So I have room for 10. I have literally room for 10 more Ben Cooper figures here. So now the problem is, I know they're making it the Phantom Red Death, and I think they're making another Visible Man, if I recall correctly, from Comic-Con. And I'm going to get to Comic-Con in a second. I got a little bone to pick with Comic-Con. Well, at least with NECA. Not a bone to pick, but just a little complaint. Yeah, so I got 10 more there, and at least 2 more Universal Monsters. So that's going to go this way some and this way some. So I'll probably get 1 more set of Ben Cooper figures here, 2 more Universal Monsters. And then I got to move these. They're going to go somewhere. Where that place is, couldn't tell you. But they're going to go somewhere. I got my Cult Classics, my 18-inch figures. It's funny because when I started collecting 18-inch figures, that I was just telling you about, I had Michael, Freddy, Leatherface, and Ash. I had 4. And in my ex's house, there was a little square window, and there was a ledge about a good foot that from the window to the end. And the 4 of those fit there perfectly. I gotta find that picture. If I can find that picture, I'm gonna do a video. I'll take a picture of the phone. I don't know how to add pictures to videos. I can figure it out, but I'm not gonna do that. And right this second. And that was in 2001. I took that photo. That was I want to say like around November 2001. And here we are, 24 years later almost. I have 130 18-inch figures. The 3 I don't have out still are Balrog, Pumpkinhead, and Lord of Darkness. They're too fucking big. I know where to put them. So, got my Universal Monsters. More Universal Monsters. I really hope they make a Phantom Red Death. I hope that's next year's Comic-Con exclusive. It'd be nice if it's New York Comic-Con. That'd be fantastic. If it's this year's New York Comic-Con exclusive, the Phantom Red Death. These guys. Art, Pennywise. I'm a Pennywise guy. Sorry to anybody who likes art, but I'm a Pennywise guy. I love Pennywise. Again, more box sets, NECA stuff. It's crazy. This guy died like a month after I met him. Michael Madsen. It's crazy. What else? Yeah, it's pretty much it, really, on this side. The 30 Days of Night figures. My Land of the Dead figures. I was actually watching this a couple weeks ago. My, these guys, I think this is Diamond Toys, I think. I don't remember who made these. Oh, Toyok, sorry. Or Tank, I don't know. Fuck, I'm shot. My jaw section. Let me actually bring this in. One. And put the flash on. There we go. So, I'll do up here first. I get my Drum 6 quarter concerts. Dave Lombardo, Charlie Benante, AJ Perro to his sister, Vinnie Paul, Clown and Chris of Slipknot, Danny from Biohazard. Dave Lombardo signed that, which is fantastic. That's signed. I bought that at the show and I saw Overkill June of last year. And it was like $50. And it's to the bottom. The Metallica show in 2023 when they played the parking lot of Giant Stadium, and when Metallica played the actual stadium. My one Slayer box fell. It took out Jay and knocked the picks in. I didn't get a chance to put it back up because I needed the step stool, and at that point in time I already put everything away. So I couldn't come back in and do what I forgot. So, but my Ozzy Duck. Kid Ozzy died. It's crazy. Ozzy died and Hulk Hogan died 2 days apart. Fucking insane. Everybody's like, oh, you don't like Hogan? When I was younger, I didn't like him always winning. I was more of a Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart, Jake the Snake, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Those are my guys. Demolition. But when Hogan joined NWO, that's when I became a fan. Got my reaction figures. Got Cliff. Got Lemmy. Got Dio. Got Dee Snider. Got the Slayer, Minotaur. I got Eddie, and I got the guy from Among the Living. I have no Slayer guys down there. And my cups. Pops. I have all my guys from Slipknot now. I got Dee Snider. I got Lemmy. I got Dio. I don't have an Ozzy pop. I just realized that. I don't get the one in the throne. Iron Maiden, Motley Crue, and Run DMC, who I think is the greatest rap group of all time. Fight me on it. I don't care. I think Run DMC is the greatest of all time. And a close second, and I say so close that they can fucking tickle each other's ears, is Public Enemy. And then NWA. Those are the three greatest rap groups of all time. End of story. I don't want to hear, oh, Puff Daddy, Eminem, these other fucking hacks. No. Run DMC, Public Enemy, NWA. End of story. And you want to throw another one in there? Third Base, Big Daddy Kane. Who else? The other ones from back in the days. I'm going back now, late 80s, early 90s. Once that whole West Coast thing happened, Snoop Dogg and then Dr. Dre left NWA. Once all that shit happened, it was the whole East Coast, West Coast thing, Biggie and Tupac. I gave up on listening to rap music. I'm a metalhead. I was a metalhead since I was fucking 11 years old. I'll be fucking 53 in a month and a half. But back in the days, I listened to rap music. I still listen to rap music. I have my MP3 player, Run DMC, Public Enemy, NWA, and what song was on? Not Straight Outta Compton. Was it Straight Outta Compton? Yeah, Straight Outta Compton came on my MP3 player, and it's the unedited version with the N-word. And I'm like, man, this fucking kid's here. I gotta shut this off. So I ran across the fucking yard and I shut it off. I skipped it because this kid's there. And then about 4 songs later, There Goes a Neighborhood came on by Body Count. And I'm not gonna repeat the line, but the first line of the song, go listen to it, what Ice-T says. And I had to run faster because it was that quick. And just as they almost said the N-word, I skipped the next song. And Gina goes, if this is going to be a yard MP3 player, one for the yard. If this is going to be a yard MP3 player, please take those songs off because if there's kids present, I don't want them hearing that. And I'm like, Gina, I understand. I forgot they were on here. So, but it is what it is. But yeah, go check out There Was a Neighborhood by Body Count. And the unedited version, because the edited, they cut the N-word out. But you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's crazy. My Dimebag guitars. Kerry King, Jeff Hanneman, James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, Cliff. I wish they made a Cliff with the Rickenbacker that Cliff used. And they got old dime guitars. Then here you got Eddie Ojeda, JJ French, Lemmy, and Mick from Slipknot. And I have Mick Morris from Motley Crue, but it fell and broke, so I had to glue it. Jaws thing, Gina got me this. The back of the Orca. This thing from Orange Studios, which is insane. So this is actual sand from the beach and a piece of the actual Orca. It was fiberglass. Those are little customs, plushies. That Jaws bottle is fucking sweet. Get Jaws stuff over here. Get Jaws stuff down here. Just all of Jaws. We're actually going to see it in the theater on the 29th. And it was funny. I think I told the story. I'll tell it again. Went to go see Jurassic Park a month ago. And, we're getting the chairs. We're sitting down, getting comfortable. We have all our fucking snacks. We're getting, I only ate popcorn. Because we went out to eat afterwards. I didn't want to stuff myself. So I got a popcorn. Me and Gina split a popcorn. And Gina bought a pizza. Which was actually pizza. It was actually really good. I had a slice. And Gina had a slice. And we gave, there was a family next to us. And I asked the guy if he wants the first kid. He said, oh my God, thank you. But we're sitting there and they were showing trailers for movies. And, all these really just fucking, another fucking Wicked. Now the Dorothy and the Witch are best friends. They're like, fucking, come on. It's stupid. And just a bunch of stupid fucking movies. The Fantastic Four trailer looks sweet. But Gina's not into that, and I don't want to drag her to go see something she doesn't want to go see. And I always hated going to the movies myself, so I don't want to go myself. So maybe when it comes to TV, I'll watch it with her. Or on demand or whatever the fuck it is. So we're sitting there, and I'm on my phone. I got a text message from my brother, because at the time, that day, my brother had come here from New York with a friend, and they wanted to play the games down here. And they wanted to know how to turn a certain game on, because the guy that made it for me said you got to put the bigger games, with all the games on, you got to put on a power strip. So I just turn the power strip on, you go let it load up, fine, whatever. And as I'm about to put my phone back next to me, I hear the boom. I looked up at the screen, I looked over at Gina, and she got this big smile on her face, like, oh my God. And they showed the trailer. Google, YouTube it, the Jaws 50th anniversary trailer. It's fucking cool. Like, I got goosebumps watching it. That's how fucking great it was. And then we bought tickets and we're going. We have that whole day planned out. Me and Gina already, we're going to go see the first showing. It was like 12:15, I think. It was 12:20, something like that. And then we're going to go to Outback afterwards. That's like our thing now. We'll like pick a whole day to do a whole lot of horse shit, and then we're going to go to Outback. Which, by the way, if you guys have an Outback near you, you get a chance to go to Outback. The Bloomin' Onion Burger. But get fucking, what the fuck cheese is that now? Not mozzarella, because mozzarella would have been fucking delicious. Oh my God, the other white cheese, the other Guinea cheese. I'm drawing a fucking blank. Oh my God. I hear my fucking mother yelling at me right now. Why do you not know that fucking name of that fucking cheese? Oh my God. Provolone. Thank you. See, I heard her. She told me, yes, said provolone. Get it with provolone? Oh my God. I like my burgers medium rare. That's the way my father always made them for me. My mother yelled at him. He's gonna get sick. He's gonna get fucking sick. He's gonna fucking have to go to the hospital. You gotta understand, my mother had 4 sons. And my dad, so 5. She had 5 boys in the house. So the only defense my mother had against us was my grandmother, who was 5 foot tall, 100 pounds if she was lucky with her fucking clothes on. She was born in Italy. And my mother used that in her defense, because she knew if my grandmother came upstairs and ate dinner with us, we couldn't curse. We couldn't even say ass. We had to eat like we were in military school. Like we couldn't burp, fart, eat like fucking savages. We had to be fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the thing. And she did it on purpose. We'd give her a look like, you motherfucker. And the second my grandmother went downstairs, done. It was just fucking 5 against 1. My mother had no chance. She would just tap out. She would just literally like walk away. Because there was nothing she could do. Because she was done. Because she did it on purpose. To bring my grandma upstairs knowing that we can't talk the way we talk without her being there. It's just the way it was. It was my grandmother, and again, she was a little old Italian lady. Spoke English, but she had the old lady Guinea accent, which is hysterical. Spoke perfect English. Spoke perfect Italian. But we didn't curse in front of her ever. Not even ass. We didn't even say ass. in front of my grandmother. That's how strict my parents were with us as kids. Couldn't say certain shit. And then, like I said, my mother would use her as like a. Basically, she was the holy water. We were vampires. That's how it was. We knew one wrong move, we're dead. Done. Bye. Out. And my grandma would go downstairs, and my mother would try and keep, stay up here a little longer. She's like, oh, no, I'll go downstairs. And the minute that door closed, we heard the downstairs door closed, my father looked at her, we just bashed the fuck out of her. It was hysterical. And she couldn't do nothing about it, you know? But then, it was funny because my grandmother passed away later on in 2006. So my mother had no defense. But then when me and Gina got together, now she had Gina on her side. And Gina knew that if she stepped in, there's a line. If she was here, if we were here, and she was there, and she came outside of the line, all bets are off. And she would get so mad. But she'd come back. She would just come back and no holds barred. And we all laughed. It was hysterical. And my brother's wife is quiet. She just, she didn't really get in on the action. But Gina would get in on it, and she'd make fun of me. I make fun of her. My mother would be like, don't say that to Gina. Anyway, okay, I'm babbling. Getting more Jaws shit. I don't know how I got my parents, my grandmother from Jaws. I don't fucking know. Oh, so I need a place for these guys. So that's the re-release of the first of the pop they made of Q Brody years ago. So I took that one, left it in the box, and I put Hooper and Quint on top. There you go. Let me turn the flash off and put it back on white. There we go. Now we're cooking. Michael Myers is right there. When I get art, I'm going to put art where Ghostface is, move everybody over, and then bring this guy. What's his name? Leatherface on top. What else I got here? Walking Dead. Apparently McFarlane's re-releasing figures, Walking Dead figures, or making new ones. I have no idea. Actually, it was funny watching a week or so ago. We were watching some more of The Walking Dead. One thing about The Walking Dead that bugs me: when people make camps outside, like you're showing your hand, you're showing what you got. Why wouldn't you barricade yourself in a house? You know what I'm saying? Lock the doors, lock the windows, put wood, get something. Barricade yourself in a house and have a one way out, and making sure that the people can't get to that way. I told Gina, something like that ever happens, we're staying here. My brother's leaving. My brother's like, I'm not staying. I'm bugging out. I'm like, yeah, bug out. I'm staying in. And we talked about this. It was funny because Gina likes a little. You go to Walmart and she likes the cereals in a little plastic cup. Frosted Flakes, Big Captain Crunch, Apple Jacks, Sugar Corn Pops. She likes getting those. Instead of wasting a whole bowl of cereal and just pour milk, eat. She bought a ton of them. They were $1 each. And having a look at the bottom, and I see, man, this is good for like a year. So I started looking at cereal. Cereal's good for like a year. So me and Gina were talking about it. The shit hit the fan, like what we're going to get for food in the house. And we all agreed. Cereal, canned raviolis, canned tuna fish, canned corn, shit like that. You know what's actually good too? The onions in a jar. Those are good. Those last for like 2 years. And sauerkraut in a jar lasts a long time too. So just write that down. So in case we're ever stuck in a house again like COVID or worse, we're there you go. There's your survival tips from me. And it's funny actually. I told a story before. I'll tell it real quick. 2019, before COVID, I got to my mom's house for my birthday. It was a Sunday. We used to go there, watch football because we were all Giants. My mother, my brother were Packer fans, but me and my other two brothers are Giants fans. So I don't know who the Giants were playing that day. So we get there, my brother comes down and says, "Oh, check out my closet." I did look at my closet. So my brother at the time, he worked for a place where he did a lot of welding. They made breaker panels, shit like that. So he took pieces home and he basically insulated his closet with like all kinds of pieces of steel and metal and shit like that. He made his gun closet. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I just look in the corner of the closet. He has cases of water stacked up, cans of tuna fish, MREs. I'm like, Don, what are you doing? He said, well, you never know. Well, you never know what? Like fucking Santa Claus is going to come pay you a visit with his reindeer and you need to feed him? Like, well, you never know what's going to happen. I'm like, this kid's fucking shot. Me and my brother Peter making fun of him. He's just like, yeah, whatever. Well, fast forward, like late February 2020, he texted me. He goes, remember how you guys made fun of me? Now what are you doing? And I'm like, yo, it's fucking crazy. And he calls me. He goes, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Go get shit now. Buy ammo. Blah, 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 blah. So I went online to order ammo, and me and Jim went out and bought a fucking freezer. We put it in the kitchen. We stocked it with Hot Pockets, Pizza Bites, and Pizza Bagels, and Elio's Pizza, and all that shit. The Celeste, little round Celeste pizzas, and all that. And we bought chips. That's why I gave him the 35 pounds. It was horrible. Oh, my God. Bad. I went from 315 to 350 in literally 2 months. Because I was eating nothing but horse shit. Like chips and dips and Hot Pockets and hot bagel bites and pizza bites. And oh, my God. I think about it now, I just want to throw up. It's disgusting. I lost 120 pounds. Best thing I ever fucking did. Because I couldn't do it no more. My back was killing me. I couldn't fucking bend down. My fucking belly looked like fucking sumo wrestler. So, but yeah. It'll happen again. It'll happen again. When? No one knows, but it'll happen again. So, but yeah. Here's the Diamond Select Universal Monsters. I'm sorry. These are my favorite monsters. No offense to NECA, but these are my favorite. I love the packaging. I love everything. Even with those. How they just made like the Toys R Us version and then the comic book store versions. Sideshow was my first ones. Those are my first Universal Monsters in 99 at Toys R Us. It was funny, actually. I told the story. These were the first three. Frankenstein, Wolfman, and Mummy. And I had Wolfman and the Mummy. And I couldn't find a Frankenstein. We get to the counter. There's a little kid holding a Frankenstein. And he's sitting there with it. And I look at my ex. I'm like, I'm going to buy it off him. And she goes, he didn't pay for it yet. I said, make a difference. I'm going to give him money for it. And I looked at the little kid. I said, I'll give you $20 for that. He looked at me. He was like 9, 10 years old. Hey, it's $20. And the mother goes, you want to do that? I'm like, yeah, because I already have these two. I collect this stuff. And she's like, oh, okay, I give the kid $20. And I bought it before he bought it. It's pretty funny. And it sucks. They made a Series 5 silver screen, which would be fucking sweet because I have Dracula and a Phantom Red Death. That'd have been sweet. There's a Sideshow one. I wish they made one, but NECA's making one, so that's all I care about. Then the Monsters, which I can't believe what these are going for now. Crazy. Basically, it's the same figure, just released, differently. You could build stuff. They didn't make Zombo in a set. Really bugs me. Still to this day bugs me. They didn't make Zombo. Nothing against Uncle Gilbert. It's pretty cool, but I would take a Zombo in a second. This is signed in October by was it October or was it last year? I don't know. It was Chilla. It was her Marilyn and Eddie. It was pretty sweet. It was just to meet Marilyn and Eddie. You know that I watched the Monsters when I was a kid. There they are in front of me. My Alien vs. Predator stuff, my Aliens. I have every single Alien figure NECA made in clamshell. All the 2-packs. I had to put the Predator stuff down there too, like Alien vs. Predator. Those, but I put them all down. Like, I'm not gonna separate. I don't want to separate shit. So, and it's funny actually. I told a story to somebody a while back when these came out. These 2 Predators, this Predator, and 2 Aliens. They're fucking, I had dust these things. These are fucking crazy dusty. 2004. What was, let me see, hold on. It was, am I missing an alien? Am I losing my mind? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1 alien. Yeah, okay, yeah, never mind. I'll be right. So then I found these. I was going with a friend of mine to my mom's house in Long Island. And I said, hey, can you stop at Toys R Us? It was Toys R Us in Valley Stream. Obviously not there no more. And I went in, nothing. Fine, no big deal. I got to my mom's house. We hung out for 2 hours. And I went back. I said, wait, can you stop at Toys R Us again? I have a feeling something's going to be there. She said, okay. Pulled in, bang on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grabbed them all. Then I bought this of the Collectors Club and got it signed by Tom McFarlane. I got those signed by the guy that played the Predator. I got those signed at Comic-Con 2000. I got this one. I got this one, and this one. Looking back at it now, I shouldn't have got this one. I should have had a photo with him. Because he wasn't charging for a photo. Like, you would think I bought 4 autographs from you. You would have thrown me a bone and say, oh yeah, come on, let's take a picture. But that's the guy, Ian White. He also played Chewbacca for a couple of scenes in episode 7. He's like 7'3". Fucking tall motherfucker. So, yeah, all the aliens, Ripley and everybody signed. And it's actually funny, because I met these guys the same day. Vasquez, Drake, and Newt. I met them all the same day at Monster Mania years ago. And I said to him, I said, hey, how come you didn't agree to make a figure for yourself? He says, no one ever asked me. Like, really? He never asked. So, that's why there's no Drake. Which sucks. But I'll take this one. I'm cool with it. I want to get this signed, but now his autograph's like $80. I'm not paying $80. It's ridiculous. Probably think I have million figures. I don't know why I bought these. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if I was high that day, and I don't do drugs. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with that day. I don't know why I bought the Pirates of the Caribbean figures. I can't explain. Predators. Crazy. These how much some of these go for now. It's just absolutely fucking insane how much some of these go for right now. Crazy. Crazy. I have them all the card back ones. And again, you guys know I call this my nightmare corner, because somebody I know is scared of at least one thing in this corner, whether it be Pennywise, Sam, Annabelle, Chucky, Billy, the clown from Poltergeist. Actually, Syndicate Collectibles is making a clown. You can change his face. Looks fucking sweet. Sideshow's making a Predator like that, but it's like $2,000, and I'm not paying $2,000 for that. So that's not happening. Maybe someone will make a foam one. Yeah, just same. They're making. Oh, they made a Chucky and a Frankenstein horror baby. So hopefully tomorrow when I go to Spirit, if it's open, I find it. They made see how Michael and Ghostface are up there? They made an art like that. So I'm gonna grab that art. That's gonna be a tough one. I feel that's gonna be the one to get this year. I should check with the website if I can't find it. What else? My Gremlins, my Ghoulie, 2 Ghoulies, 2 Gremlins. These guys, Annabelle, Sam. That's Sam also too. Yeah, the guys that made the Jason and the Leatherface, life-size horror. They made Sam. So, my Pennywise. I still think that's one of the best props, newer props ever made. Is a new Pennywise. The only beef I have with it is his right arm. There's 2 little holes. You gotta slide his pin in. And you're supposed to zip tie it, but it doesn't work. What they should have did was put it through, and then you could put a cotter pin at the end so it can't fall out. That would have been a smart thing to do. Put a nice little, slide it through the little, slide the thing in the little openings. When you get to the end, just pop the cotter pin in, and he ain't going nowhere. But what do I know? I'm an idiot. Let me go over here. So we did this. Oh, they're making Art the Clown lights like that. So I'll probably hang them on this side. We got over here, let me see. You guys seen all this. The dog greeters, animatronics, customs, the Killer Clown shit, sidesteppers. I really, really hope they make a Jason and a Freddy eventually. Now the license, well, I'm not Freddy. Freddy, that's the whole story. But at least make a Jason, because that whole lawsuit's over now, so now it's all about trying to make some cash. So you know what? Stop fucking licensing the shit out. Stop being a greedy fuck. Or be greedy, just fucking license the shit out. My art sites, I put the art with the clowns. I was kind of hoping for a shorty this year. Sidestepper, or Jumbo, or Fatso. So there's Spiky and there's Slim. I'm cool with that. Any Killer Clown stuff that they make, I'm happy with. As minimal as it is, like that, the Slim, this motion activated thing, the Sidesteppers, the gun, the popcorn gun, the cotton candy gun, the animatronics. Anything Killer Clowns they make, I'm happy, because I told Gina before they made it, I'm like, I don't make any Killer Clown stuff. And then like that following Halloween, they made Slim. I like Slim Shorty. I'm like, oh my god, I'm making Shorty. So I'm so mad because last year I was talking to a guy at Spirit. I'm like, oh, no animatronics to Killer Clowns. He's like, next year. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe Fatso, Jumbo, Rudy, Spiky. Those are the only four I can think of the names. There's other ones, but if I see them, I know. Make the giant clown, make him 8 feet. That'd be fucking cool to fit in here. That'd be fucking sweet. I'll pay $500 for that. See, here's the thing with me and Gina. She collects her pocketbooks. She collects her perfumes. She collects her witch stuff, like little witch, anything witchy things. She collects all that shit. I don't say, no, you can't buy that. And if I want to go out, if I want to go to Spirit tomorrow and spend money and buy shit, she ain't gonna say no to me. But if we don't have the money to do so, we don't do it. We don't ask. Like if I want to say shits and giggles, I go check my emails right now. There's an email from Sideshow saying, pre-order the new, I don't know, the new Jason statue from Freddy vs. Jason, or not even, I don't fucking know. Remake, 2009 Jason, 2003 Jason, whatever the fuck year it was, 2009. Pre-order that Jason. It's a quarter scale. It's $800. I go to Gina and be like, hey, listen, the Jason just came available for pre-order. Can I grab it? 9 times out of 10, she'll be like, yeah, go ahead. But that one time, if you ain't got the money, she'll be like, no, wait till we get paid. And then when you get paid, I'll order it. There's not a question of, no arguments, because I have my collection, she has hers. That's where we meet. I have all down here. She has all on the second floor. The biggest room upstairs on the second floor, bedroom. She has all her pocketbooks, Betsy Johnson stuff, all that. All her witch stuff. And then in our bedroom, our bedroom's on the first floor, she has all her perfumes on the shelf. There's a shelf right before you walk in our room, and there's a shelf. She has all her perfume bottles on there and like little pocketbooks. And then she had our handyman build the same exact kind of shelf inside our bedroom. She has all her perfumes on there, like colorful bottles. She don't use them, like pink and purple, sparkly, rainbow, anything glittery, shiny, bright. Like she don't got like regular, like just plain bottles. It has to be colorful, sparkly, girly. Anything like Gina's guns. One day I'm gonna do a video of all our guns, mine, Gina's, and my brother's, and you're gonna see Gina only has like 2 guns that are black. The rest are all girly colors. It's hysterical. But yeah, that's what me and Gina stand with this. Like, a lot of people say, oh, my girlfriend won't let me buy that. My wife won't let me buy that. Well, you know what then, motherfucker? Time for a new wife. Because you're spending your money on this stuff, something you like. You're not out banging hookers. You're not out fucking doing blow off a fucking hooker's ass. You're hanging out in your basement or your room or whatever you have to collect shit. You want to go spend $100 on something in the spirit of Halloween? As long as you got the... One thing I hate, I'm going to sit down for this one because it can be a little rant. Sorry. It's in my bar stool. I hate these people, and I notice it more now within the last 2 years, 3 years, that NECA blew up more, making a lot of ultimates, Jason, Freddy, all that shit, that people will go on his Target or Walmart or whatever, grab 5 or 6 ultimate figures, Jason, Freddy, Michael, whatever. Oh, I started my collection today, blah, 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 blah. And then like a month or so later, oh, I'm selling my collection. My girlfriend don't want me having it. Really? So you let a woman tell you what you can and can't do when it comes to that? You know, that's me. And even Gina agrees with me. If Gina was standing next to me she hates that. Like, she sees posts and she'll send it to me. She's like, look at this fucking bitch. And one girl, I went on Facebook on the page and says, I'm selling my boyfriend's collection. Not my boyfriend selling collection. Meaning like the chick is selling her boyfriend's collection. Contact me. It wasn't a scam either. It was all on the up and up. And she sold a couple things. She found out, lost his mind. It was a whole big thing. The thread got deleted. And I don't know whatever happened, what the end result was. But if Gina ever sold any of my shit without confronting me about it first, there'd be problems. You ever see that commercial for Divorce $3.99? Yeah, we'd be going to that office immediately. So, let me get up. Actually, get over there. Let me zoom in real quick. I'm sitting down. My Killer Clown stuffed animals down there. The knives, Michael and Ghostface. I have an art there too, right there. I have the hacksaw. It's a real hacksaw, actually. My Leatherface. The Killer Clown bat. Again, the Killer Clown stuff, they just really fucking, so fucking cool. Okay, enough of this. We got all that. You've seen all this. My games, again, I got for free. I might be selling this game. Because every game I have on here is in another room. And plus, the screen is really annoying. It's so small and I don't know. My Terminator game. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. And for those of you who are watching for the first time, you will see momentarily how much I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. My Donald Trump stuff. And I love Trump too, so. I put the animatronics, the, what do you call it ones? The Party City ones. I put them on the game in a little room, and I put these guys here. Those are marionettes. Those are all customs. More Donald Trump stuff. You guys got this to me for Valentine's Day, I believe. Chucky, I never opened. I bought it. Forgot I had it, and I never opened it, so. My Annabelle. Spirit needs to make more of these snow globes and more shit like this. The Pennywise and the Leatherface. Those are fucking sweet. Just more shit, you know. Meet over here real quick. My art popcorn bucket. If I get that Glenda, I'm gonna put her here with these guys. Maybe move Crypt Keeper a little bit that way, and move Chucky a little bit that way, and then put Glenda and Glenn, or however. What, I don't know. Maybe I'll put Glenda there, so it'll be Chucky, Glenda, Glenn, Tiffany. My shorty. They're making the glow in the dark, the lights over there. They're making a Chucky this year. You push the button, lights up. They made Annabelle, they made Ghostface, they made Sam, they made a Killer Clown. My Star Wars guys, my cheap Brody. My popcorn. Alright, let's go to this wall. Everything here is pretty much the same. My Hellboys. Everything here is pretty much, nothing's changed really. I did down there. I showed what I did down there. I found a place to get the clown without having to remove anybody, which worked out fantastically. And I gotta check out Spirit. Why I keep saying Sideshow for? Tomorrow when I go, if they're open, the bobbleheads, if there's anything new. So what I did was, I moved that jumbo over flat to base. I moved him over a little bit, and I squeezed the art perfectly in there. I would make a Santa art, and I gotta get the pale girl too. I know I'm behind on pops. Yeah, again, this is just all kinds of shit. This is mostly, again, all horror, little stuff. I got room there for some Toonie Terrors when they come out. 18 triggers. I'm still waiting for the fucking Krang. No announcement on that. That's my other beef with NECA. I wasn't happy with NECA's stuff this year. Their reveals. Superman was cool. But I've seen that already. Another Vincent Price is cool. All the art stuff, the Ultimates, the Toonie Terrors, all that shit, fucking fantastic. But that was it. It's like the Turtles took over the whole fucking thing. It's like I'm sick of fucking Turtles. And I'm looking, and here I am showing you my Turtles, but they're the quarter scale ones. I don't have every little fucking thing that the neck has made over the last 10 years. Krang, and I better make a Casey Jones. I remember in an interview, Randy said, they're not going to make a Casey Jones unless you can remove his mask, and I got to get the guy's likeness rights. They got his likeness rights. Motherfuckers, make the fucking figure already. Either or, cartoon or movie. Choose a side. Now we're getting to Star Wars. My Star Wars busts. So I basically did in like old school classes. I tell a story real quick. It was Empire Strikes Back. It was either Darth Vader, Boba Fett, or the Luke on Bespin. He had gone in to go get it, and they didn't have the cup he wanted. They had everybody else, and
they had the cup he needed in a display. So he says, hey, can I buy that cup? And we call the manager over, and the manager's like, yeah, why not? And my father bought the cup. So these are all original. These are like purchased on eBay like 2 years ago. These are like literally 77, 80, 83. And then these, the Burger King, McDonald's, the Muppet, these are all original from whatever fuck year those Muppet movies were. So I basically sectioned them off. Bounty Hunters, and then Chewie, because they're all after Chewie. And these are all troopers. Sand and snow and TIE Fighter and AT-AT and fucking Yusit's ass. And these are all Siths down here. I kind of like just balance it out. That's a school bag. That's a water bottle. That's a popcorn holder. My friend who lives in Tampa, I'm jealous he has a fucking year pass to fucking Disney. He'll text me out of clear blue. I'm going to Disney today. You go, you motherfucker. He'll take pictures of Millennium Falcon, all the Star Wars guys, Bulba and Darth Maul and Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, Stormtroopers, and like, you motherfucker. Chewbacca. So, I got the Star Wars stuff later. Let me get over here. My life-size endoskeleton. Come on. Get to the chopper. I know, wrong movie, but still. I'm still gonna be like, I have to stay in my fucking basement. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it because, I never thought I'd own it. You know, I seen it for how much it was, and I'm like, in fact, Gina actually went and just bought it. She's out of her fucking mind. She needs to see a doctor. Warriors. Still holding out hope. Fingers crossed for fucking Cowboy to do a convention. Just one convention, dude. Where I can get there by car. I'll take that with me. Get it signed. My Furies are all signed. Well, technically not that one. The guy that played the Red-Faced Fury was a stand-in, just a regular guy on the set. Had I known that 10 years ago when I met them, I would have got all the other Furies to sign that figure. So there's 2 Furies on there. The blue and black face Fury signed it, and the purple black face Fury signed it. Their names are on there. So I have 2 guys. He's dead. Yellow face Fury's dead. Orange face Fury's dead. And the guy that played the multicolored face Fury's dead. So the only other guy that's alive that I can meet would be the teal and white, which would be that guy. So hopefully he does a convention. That'd be kind of cool. I think his name's Harry Madsen, if I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. My Warriors figures in, everything. Real quick. So these 3 right here, they're all lines from the deleted scenes. If you've seen the Warriors, if you know one of the greatest movies ever made, there's deleted scenes. Go on YouTube. Just type in Warriors deleted scenes, and you'll see this. I think 7 or 8. The two that should be in the movie still bug me to this day. The beginning on the beach, on the boardwalk, where Cleon's giving out orders, who does what, and before the bathroom fight. So basically, this is the line before the bathroom fight, the cutout scene. He says, too rich. We better take care of this one before we worry about the rest. And then, again, deleted scene. Right before basically, when you see the movie, it's also with the Wonder Wheel. But before that, Ajax and Swan are talking. And Swan's telling Ajax, they got a soldier, whatever. And Ajax is like, just because some jerk named Cyrus wants a conclave of the truth doesn't mean it's a good thing. I'm sick of hearing about Cyrus. So he put too rich. I'm sick of hearing about Cyrus. Again, don't ask me why I know this. I have no life. And then, back to the boardwalk scene, where Cleon's giving commands. He looks at Swan. He says, Swan, second in command, war chief, stand by me. So he put too rich, second in command, war chief, stand by me. And then David Harris put whole lot of magic, because you've seen that part. When I think Cowboy asks him, what do you know about Cyrus? He says, magic, whole lot of magic. And David Patrick Kelly put too rich, come out and play. He was mad cool. Like, meeting him, at all the Warriors, everybody from the Warriors I met, and I met a lot of people from that fucking movie, he was the coolest one. Hey, James Remar was cool too, because he was in 48 Hours, and he was also Raiden in Mortal Kombat. But he was in probably... There's definitely a ghost in his house. There's definitely a ghost in his... Oh, that fell. Never mind. Sorry. But you heard that. My Universal Monster fell. But there's definitely a ghost in his house. Just so we're all on the same page. Just making sure you were that. He was also in 48 Hours, but he was also in Commando. That's my favorite Schwarzenegger movies. and he's with Matrix found out about a thing. He's like, suddenly remember, promised to kill you last. He's like, you did, Matrix, you did. I lied, and he drops him. And he does the same exact scream he does at the end of the Warriors when the Riffs are beating their asses for killing. Oh, dude. I don't want to ruin it for people that didn't see the movie. Sorry, I almost spilled the beans. Terminator. And I told Gene, if I ever get a figure, I couldn't choose what figure to get signed by Arnold from Terminator or Predator. But if I had to choose one, that one right there. 1,000%. My favorite scene in the movie. Hands down. When he's walking, he goes to Technor, and all the fucking white people are dancing that 1984 dance. They look like a bunch of fish out of water. And he's like towering over all these dumb white people fucking dancing. They look stupid. It's so funny. So, and by the way, I'm white, so I can make fun of white people. I'm allowed to. Again, I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the only gun I don't have on that wall is this one. See, I don't know. It goes either way. It could be AR-18 or an AR-180. Either way, they don't make an ass. They make an airsoft gun. They don't make it. It's like $400. But I ask a lot of people to 3D print it, and one guy's like, oh, it'll take too long. It'll cost too much. I'm like, fuck. So basically, those guns on the wall, for those of you who are my first time watching my videos, Uzi 9mm. Remember, he's in a gun store. He asked for the phase plasma rifle. And the guy's like, just so you see, pal, he was Uzi 9mm. And Gino wants an Uzi, but we live in Jersey. You can't own an Uzi. Because if we pull the stock out and pin it, it'll be an SBR, short barrel rifle. It's legal, but it's paperwork, and you got to get a tax stamp, and it takes forever, and you got to register it with the state. Like anything with a handgun, it's stupid. If you leave it in, it's illegal because it's stupid. It's just, I'm not going to get to it because I'll get an aneurysm. Then you got the 45 long slide with laser sighting. That's 3D printed, actually. I got that 2 years ago. And it's a Spaz 12, the gun he used in the police station. I mean, he goes 12-gauge autoloader. So basically, that gun's illegal in Jersey. First of all, real quick little gun thing. Those go for like $4,000 on Gun Broker, easily, the original, because there's two safeties. If you look, that safety's a lever. It goes like this, and you flip it this way. But there was a defect. So if you load it and you hit that safety, it'll go off. So they had the push button safety. So that's like the more newer model. So basically, Spaz 12, Spaz stands for Sporting Purpose Automatic Shotgun, and the 12 is for 12 gauge. So I can't own that in Jersey for 2 reasons, well, 3 reasons technically. It has a folding stock in Jersey. All rifles have to have a fixed stock, whether it's fixed or pinned. Stock can't be adjustable. So that's one. And you can't have a semi-automatic shotgun on a pistol grip. Now, even though this is semi-end pump, you can click the little button on the bottom. Let me get in here real quick. See that button right there? It's right there somewhere. Is that this one or that one? There's a little button on the bottom. So if you click it and keep it forward, semi-auto, pop, 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 pop. If you click it and bring it back, you can pump. So it's either or. So you can't have a semi-auto with a pistol grip. And now, since Spaz, even if that was legal in Jersey, the specs, the semi-automatic with the pistol grip and its folding stock, if it was legit, fine. But since it says Spaz stands for Sporting Purpose Automatic Shotgun, the word automatic makes it illegal, which is fucking stupid. If it was like artillery or auxiliary or something other than automatic, that would bring the legality more possible. But since it says automatic, and Jersey's are fucking run by a bunch of fucking morons, so when it comes to guns at least, and other things too. So yeah, my Arnold stuff, I love Arnold. I got to meet him, it was fucking fantastic. This little mess of stuff I have, this is like crazy. Like some of the stuff I've had for years, like those I've had since '98. I got those in I think it was KB, if I recall correctly. That was Spencer's, actually. I think that's Spencer's. But Jason Leatherface, and Freddie, I know I got KB. Those were FYE, and those right there, those cars, Target had those. Jason and Freddie were first, and Leatherface was second. When I get the half scale Arnold, I might put them right there with Conan and Dutch are, and I might move them down one step. I might put another milk carton with Pennywise and they are, and put those guys on that. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. When I get to that point, I'll worry about it until I get the statue in my fucking hands. Alien Queen Facehugger. Gina hates this thing because she hates bugs. She doesn't hate it because I bought it. She has nothing to do with it. She hates bugs, and she just doesn't want. Every time she sees it, she fucking cringes. And my one cat Snuggles. We went going back 2000. God, when I first got it, 10. I guess it was 9, 10, 11, somewhere around there. I had it in the living room in the corner, and she would not go near it. She was scared of it, so I had to bring it upstairs, and so it's crazy. Red Dawn, the original, Patrick Swayze, Charlie Sheen, C. Thomas Howell, Leah Thompson, the better one. I mean, the remake was okay. I like the invasion part. That was kind of cool. But other than that, the movie just sucked. It was all the kids are whiny bitches. Like the guy that played Robert was a whiny bitch. The kid that played Matt was a whiny bitch. They did Daryl dirty almost the exact same way. But they didn't kill him. Who else? Yeah, it wasn't... the original was way better. But anyway, so the jacket and the pants were worn in the movie by one of the Russian commanders when the guy with the mustache comes in and he's talking to people. There's that one scene when the guy looks like a rat, the Russian looks like a rat. They all sit down and there's a Russian guy next to him. He wore this thing. Only thing I'm missing from here is the medals. I got to try to figure out medals. And I bought the case for the Makarov, the handgun that they used at that time. I could get the gun, but why waste the money on a gun? I'm going to keep it in a holster. And I can't get a BB gun because the BB gun is the same thing as buying a real gun in Jersey. You got to get a purchase order, and then you got to buy. I'm not wasting money on a purchase order to get something. I'm going to put in a case in a holster and never touch it. So the case is just fine. Maybe I can stuff some little bits of paper in there like foam, give it the illusion. So I got a little rubber BB gun, AK, this hand, and I got my high point back there, because you never know. I bought the hat, the belt. The hat, the belt. I have the Russian sickle belt. It's actually in his pocket, I believe. It's somewhere. I know I have it. So, all right, there's that guy. My life size. Now we're going to go to Star Wars, and then I'll be done. I've been babbling for an hour and a half already. Wow, so long fucking video. Longer than I wanted it to be. I wanted to be doing short. I was planning to be short. Life size Darth Vader. Fucking sweet. My Boba Fett. Actually, my Boba Fett costume. So this year I told Gina I want to do a little adjustments to it. I want to Velcro the ammo belt to the girth belt. So when I put it on, the girth belt stays, but the ammo belt slides. So I want to get a little piece of Velcro, put it on the inside of the belt, and and maybe stick it to the ammo belt and staple it to the girth belt. So I can just pop it on right in the middle and then put it on so that it doesn't fall. And then the Wookiee braids, I want to somehow, I don't know how, I want to keep them between this armor and the shoulder armor. I want to keep them like right in the middle. So I want to like maybe pin it or something. So when it gets closer, like another month or so, I'm going to bring it upstairs and then me and you are going to tackle it. Make adjustments to it. And the gauntlets, they fit, but they could still turn. So I told you I want to get the long wristbands that the baseball players use. I want to put it on there and then put the gauntlet on. Because then the gauntlet will stay. Or I can even put a little bit of Velcro in there and make it stick to the gauntlet. And then it only fit the moves if I actually physically turn it. So, but that's again, it's only middle of August. Got time yet. Life size Darth Maul. Paid $500 for this thing like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I don't know what it was. I got it from a guy on Facebook who lived in Long Island near the cemetery where my father is. And on the way back from that, we grabbed it. I couldn't get it before because it would have been the pain in the ass to go in the cemetery. So we got it on the way back. $500 to pay for it. And I went on eBay and I bought the robe. Make it a little more menace. Not that like that. All right, there you go. Perfect. I think he's more menacing with the robe on. And I would like to fix his arm. Like to put it like, maybe like that Darth Maul, the Iron Studios one. Oh, I'm not going with that shit. I'll figure something. That's not a priority. He's fine where he is. On my Jax ones, I regret not getting Bosk. So hard to get Bosk now. All the Jax, these are Diamond Select. This Emperor, this Anakin, and that Darth Maul. I wish they made Boba. I wish they made Darth Vader. I wish they made Kylo. Kylo. Actually, no, this episode 7 wasn't out yet. Actually, Chewie's head. Some with the paint, it makes his fucking face white. So once I get it wet, he's fine. Funko stuff, tiki cups, soda. Yeah, I like Star Wars. I got that Darth Maul and that Mandalorian at a toy store at a mall, a little comic store. They were on clearance. I grabbed both of them. Like, I'm not leaving these here. That Boba Fett sign, I bought it Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And I paid like $10 for it. I have not seen that thing anywhere ever since I bought it. Hobby Lobby. Birthday present, the gold guys, and my helmets. The day I do Boba Fett, my friend Kenny's doing Kylo Ren. He's perfect for you. Skinny. He's about my height, maybe a little taller. So he was here last week. I tried the costume on. And I said, all you got to do is just get the black pants. I said, preferably black jogger pants would work great. So he tried it on. It fit him perfectly. He loved it. I put the helmet on. I give him the lightsaber. He goes, yo, this is fucking fun. And I showed him my costume. I showed him Boba Fett. That costume, only difference is different color gauntlets, different color jetpack. So that's gonna be fun. I hope it's a really nice, cool day that day because I'm gonna be walking around and sweating my balls off. My helmets, my statues. Star Wars hasn't made anything. It's like I still want to get the Death Trooper. He's still on my list to get. I still want to get Grand Moff Tarkin. He's on my list to get. So I still want to get fucking Count Dooku. He's on my list to get. What I would love to do, but I don't think I can, is what I did with the horror stuff. Get the milk cartons and do it that way, and so I can go over more. But the problem with that is I gotta get back there somehow. So I don't know. I'll figure that out later. That's not even on my things to do list right now. And I'm hoping, knock on wood, that PCS does I really do want to get the third scale Emperor, but I can't get him back there. There's nowhere to go. There's a room back there. I don't want to bunch these guys like fucking sardines in a fucking can. I want to keep them spaced like that. Gina thinks it's the coolest thing. Like she thinks everything. She loves this. That's what my statues are. These are plant stands, by the way. I got these on Amazon years ago. But yeah, Gina loves this section. And my Boba Fett's, my Darth Mauls. Like, what then they can add a driver? A TIE fighter pilot. A Gamorrean guard. Bosk. Hammerhead. You know what I'm saying? Bib Fortuna. Fucking Greedo. Walrusman. Like, where were these guys? They'll sell. And then I got my bus. Kenny the shoulders. Book of Boba Fett. Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. Custom Chewie, which I will own a life-size Chewbacca. It's a lot of money, but I will own it one day. When that day is, couldn't tell you. And then Boba and Jango. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My Bosk, my Kylo Ren, my Darth Vader, my Emperor, my Yoda. I don't think I'm a Stormtrooper bust. I like to get that eventually. But right now, there's other things on my list to get, and those aren't them. So, but there you go. That's my mess. So if you're first time watching this, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around for the hour and a half. I've been babbling about absolute nonsense. Subscribe, like, tell your friends about it. That there's a guy on YouTube that needs medication and just babbles about nonsense. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, thank you for coming back and watching. I'm glad you're not getting sick of my nonsense. So, all right, guys. There you go. This should have been Friday, but I don't know why my camera stopped recording. And there you go. So, all right, guys. As usual, thanks for watching. See you later.